Hi, I'm Laura, and together with my husband, we're the Shaftos. And this is Travels with my husband. Now, before I say anything else, I just want to clarify. I just want to say this clearly. I am not a biker. I don't ride. I don't know all the technical stuff. I couldn't tell you the specs of the bike if I tried. And for most of my life, motorbikes just weren't part of my world. There was something other people did, other couples, other women, not me. But something changed, and it didn't change when I was 25 or 35. It changed at 54. That was the first time I ever got on the back of a bike. And not just any bike, our Honda Africa Twin. And I remember that first ride so clearly. I was nervous, really nervous. Climbing on felt unnatural, like, should I even be doing this? Where do I sit? What do I hold? Am I going to fall off? All of those things and all of those thoughts were going through my head. But then we started moving, and then something shifted very quickly. There's something about being on the back of a bike that you really can't understand until you've done it. You're not in control, which sounds scary, but actually it's freeing. You're not thinking about directions or traffic or what gear you're in. You're just there, feeling everything, seeing everything. And for me, that was something I didn't even realise that I needed. And that's exactly why this channel exists. Because I know that there are many women out there who are exactly where I was, thinking, that's not for me. I wouldn't enjoy that. I'm too old to start that now. I'd be scared. And I get it, because that also was me. But what I've realised is that this isn't about bikes. It's about doing something different, trusting something, letting go a little bit, and experiencing life in a way that you didn't expect. And also, it's about doing something together, because life gets busy, work, responsibilities, everything's piling up. And before you know it, you're not actually doing much together anymore at all. You're just existing side by side. And these rides, they've become our thing, our time, our reset. So Travels with my husband is really about that. It's about the rides, yes, but it's also about the experiences from my side, from the back of the bike. So let me take you with us on one of our recent rides, and it was a good one. It was Saturday morning, one of those mornings you just know it's going to be a good day. The kind of light where everything feels a bit clearer. And we got ready, no rush. That's one of the things I've learned riding. It's not about rushing, it's just about going. Helmet on, gloves zipped up. Climbing onto the bike still feels like a little moment for me. Even now, it's like stepping into a different version of the day. And then we pull away. And that first stretch of road, it's always my favourite. You're settling in, you're getting comfortable, you're leaning into the movement, and then it just becomes natural. And the world feels like a different place from the back of the bike. Closer somehow. You notice things that you wouldn't normally notice. The smell of the air, the temperature shifting, the light hitting the fields. Even the sounds, they feel different too. We headed up towards Hunstanton, and as we got closer you could really tell something's going on. More bikes, more people, that buzz in the air. I think that so many people had the same thoughts as us. It was probably the first lovely, bright, sort of summery day that we've had so far this year. No rain in the sky. There was a lot of people about, which is great to see. Really, really great. When we got up there was a Goldwing light-up ride happening. Honestly, I've never seen so many bikes in that place at once. It's always busy in Hunstanton with motorbikes. It's a real stopping point. Every weekend, all year round, there's lots of people. This was something else. It was incredible. Huge bikes, huge, shiny, detailed, polished lights everywhere, big side cars and lots of little like toys and things. Oh, it was just amazing, amazing. I mean, I've only ever sat on the back of a Goldwing. I've never actually been ridden on one. But they just look so comfortable. They look like armchairs. Just so many motorbikes. Collecting for East Anglian Air Ambulance, which obviously amazing charity. There was lots of people walking around, chatting, looking, and even as someone who doesn't come from bike culture, you can just really feel that energy. And what I notice at things like that is the people. It's not just about the bikes, it's the conversations, the smiles, the shared interest. There's something really welcoming about that. Then obviously we had to have some breakfast, a hot dog. Actually, that's what our breakfast of choice was, by the sea, in full riding gear with a coffee. And I know that sounds simple, but it's those moments that stay with you, because it's not about what you're eating. It's about where you are and how you actually feel. That's what's so important. And, one of the good things about Hunstanton is there are so many places that you can grab a bite to eat, that you can just sit and chat with other bikers, other people. Yeah, it's an amazing place to go at any time. Weekends, evenings, any time of the year. It's great. Lots and lots of bikers up there. From there, we headed along the coast road, and this is what, for me, it's all about. The North Norfolk coast is just beautiful. Wide skies, open views, that feeling of space, and riding along there, you feel it, the openness, the calm. We passed through lots and lots of beautiful villages along the way there. Each one so different. We go through places like Burnham Market. We often stop at Burnham Market. Holcombe, Wells Next to Sea, Blakeney, each one different, but all that same peaceful coastal feel. And as a Pillion, you just get to take it all in. You're not watching the road, you're watching the world. We made our way to Sheringham. We stopped, we had coffee, looking out to sea, helmets off, hair all over the place, and just pause. And that's something really important. It's not just about riding, it's about stopping, taking it in, being present. Then we went on to Cromer, classic seaside town, full of character, and of course fish and chips. If you ever go there, there's a place called the Bucket List, which does chips with all sorts of different toppings. It's quite famous around Cromer and sort of Norfolk. They go out to different places and have their kind of a mobile cart as well. Again, it just adds to the day. And this is the bit that I keep coming back to because it's hard to explain, but I'll try. When you're on the back of a bike, you can't multitask, you can't scroll, you can't check your phone, you can't think about 10 things at once. You're just there. And in a world where we're constantly switched on, that's so rare. It gives your mind a break, a proper break. And I didn't realise how much I actually needed that until I experienced it. This is Cromer that we're going through right now. Stunning church. It's just a beautiful little Norfolk seaside town. Busy, pretty, lots of shops. You could stop, have a little bit of a walk about. But, to be honest, I'm there for the food and the coffee. We carried on along the coast. We go through Overstrand, Munsley, Happisburgh. That's where there's a massive lighthouse standing out. And there's just these long stretches of road. Sea appearing, disappearing. Yeah, it's just a beautiful journey along the coast, watching people just slowly taking in their day, walking their dogs, having drinks, looking out to sea.